follow me, come 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 follow me.
What's up?
You're good. Other than I just closed it. What up, y'all? I'm tired.
Tonight's gonna be kind of different. It'll be the second live Q&A we've done. Don't count the blackout because that wasn't our fault.
I've chilled and shit.
He just got home from work and I'm just sitting here because I fucking feel like it.
I'm smoking a doobie.
No, weird.
I'm fucking tired, man. Yo, salute to the chat. I'm gonna say what's up in a sec. I need to get the energy to do it.
Thank you, Kitty Potato.
Welcome, everybody. Cooking with Kellz. Brought to you by Dirty Kenzo Productions.
I'm Kellz.
I am Murph, aka the Dirty Kenzo. What's going on, everybody?
Sorry, you guys, we haven't been here the past 2 weeks, so
We were actually going to take off tonight, and I'm like, we got to do something.
yeah,
we can't
go
keep
3 weeks.
I literally just got home at 6:30.
Yeah.
So y'all are getting me like.
So y'all get a
before
live
dinner.
question and answer.
So
So
we're gonna
ask your fucking questions.
So we'll do some live Q&A, little talking points and shit, and
Hiya there, nice to see you,
but other than
bud.
that, let's say what's up to everybody.
Haley, Bobby, Gina.
Can I say
Damn,
hello first?
Gina.
Uncle
I
Chuck,
am.
my
See,
favorite niece.
my Uncle Dickie. I love my Uncle Dickie.
Team. Mama T.
Mama T. Mammon.
Hey.
My phone does that, Mammon. So I'm like, what the fuck, are we French now? Like, the only ones I know do that are French.
Me.
Mammon.
Haley, our British UK sis. Gina Maxey, the sunflower. Make sure you guys are checking out on my channel. I dropped, it's 47 seconds long. It's the intro for Combos, which debuts this Tuesday at 8.
Hammy, baby.
So make sure you guys check that out. Salute to Gina, though.
Let's
Miss
all
Bobby.
welcome Hot Pants.
We'll get there in a second, though.
I got there already.
Miss Bobby. Little baby girl, Katie. Miss Ivy. Mrs. Ivy, pardon. Salute Ivy and brother Rich, sponsors of the channel. Rich Martinez, The Cave.
Gina said we like different.
Yeah, we thought we'd mix it up a little bit. Rather than not do a show, I said to her, I'm like, we could just sit in a living room and do like a Q&A, shoot
Relax.
the shit. Just, yeah. Kate, that was sweet. Thank you for all the support over all of our channels. We love you guys. That was sweet. Oh, it jumped. Pretty good. Adair, salute, brother. Baby.
She comes in like, hello.
All right, I think we're caught up. Salute to our sponsors, ATG TV and ATG Bard, Rich Martinez, The Cave, Pamela J, Vic LFN, and Just Be Sunshine. As well as our Patreon members, Haley, our sis across the pond, Nat, our sis across the Great White North, the Great North border. I don't want to say white border. Ooh.
And now Tam Tam's in.
And GMA, our California sister.
Is it California?
Yeah, GMA's from Cali. I know where everybody's from. Almost. I'm for real. I wrote it in my little book. I have a little diary.
You don't have a diary.
I have a little diary. And
it's
it
hard
says,
to get him to read a book, let
it
alone
says,
write one.
I got a diary, and on the front it says, where do random people from YouTube live? It's my personal phone book.
It's the Murph Diary.
It's the Murph Chronicles. It's the Chronic Cold.
Not me. I have one that says Dan. I can't remember.
That doesn't say the people on YouTube.
That's what it is. It's emails and shit.
It should say
it's
the people
emails
on.
and passwords that you forget.
Let's see. Let's
what I
look
got
at
in
the
there.
chat. Let's
Website.
look at my salute. Yankee Lobito.
Hello.
Appreciate you, Yankee. Make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Because Yankee and who else? Oh, Yankee and My slipped in. Security.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Security just let them
That's
right in.
because I turned. Y'all
Security just let them right in. Like
they just walked
I
on
don't even
in
know if
and
they have tickets.
didn't get checked, nothing.
Just go stand wherever the fuck y'all.
You know.
No, I'm only kidding. Salute y'all. We appreciate it.
It's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming.
Don't forget tomorrow, guys, 4:20 p.m. Hopefully. May get pushed back. I'm going to have to do all my work tonight. I'm going to have to download all them songs tonight in case I have to do it for work.
At least you already know what you want to do, so you know what to get.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I might not even have time tomorrow to like
Your intros.
None of it. Like in between songs.
So you're hearing it first
So
here,
you're
guys.
hearing it first. Tomorrow may be just straight music. Like you'll hear a song into a song into a song.
Like he might be able to talk later on more into it, but if it's based off tonight, then no.
Yeah, if it's
he's gonna miss his whole own show.
I'll do the whole show at work. But tomorrow should be.
Oh yeah.
I don't fucking know. I'm tired.
Quite possible.
I am fucking beat. But yeah, guys, we'll be combos. We'll be right on on the regular channel, the Dirty Kenzo on YouTube. I'm stuttering like a mother. Tuesdays 8 p.m. live podcast and talk show.
And as usual, links are in the description.
So Murph at 4. You have CookinWitKellz Thursdays. Murph at 4:20 Fridays. Two Bad Opinions. We're gonna try to do it. I told Barn we got to do at least one podcast every 3 months. At least once a quarter, which it's not bad. If you wait to the end of the 3 months, you got all that news you could talk about. Hey, this happened.
But by the time you guys get to it, everybody's gonna be like, "We already been there."
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you go, all right, it's March 10th at this point, right? So you say, "Hey guys, this happened January 12th." You could still drop little content in between. I'm just saying that's when you decide
the podcast part of it.
Salute Tam Tam kicking ass going live.
And then
so
you
proud of you,
got
girl.
Nostalgic Breakfast on Sunday mornings.
Can't miss it. Can't miss it.
That is a staple, or so it is becoming.
It's this week.
I don't care if we miss all our shows. We will be there Sunday.
We enjoy it too. That's why
Mm-hmm.
we smoke. We listen to music. It's our time together.
It's our it's our morning routine that we usually do anyways.
That's
And we're
what I
just
always-
inviting you guys with us.
Yeah. I always got music on.
We figured you would enjoy it as we do.
But no, I mean, this week we had fucking.
I know it looks like I'm coming like right up on the camera, but I'm just trying to see the chat.
Last week we had like 15 people when we started
Mm-hmm.
Nostalgic Breakfast.
Yeah.
Usually it's like 1 or 2 and it builds through the show.
All word of mouth is getting
420 is the
out there,
same way. No, it's just the way the shows work. Not everybody's going to listen to music. You know, not everybody's going to want to hear a music show.
Sometimes people are listening and they're not in the chat.
Look,
It's
every
fine.
Sunday, Nostalgic Breakfast, Kenny uses it. Kenny cut our bro, Kenzo. He listens to it. And Friday, he listens to it while he's driving. Told me that the other day on his way home. Listen to it.
Richie does it when he does his artwork.
That's,
Yeah.
listen, that's perfect.
I do it for background noise all the time. There's times I'm there in the chat with you guys. I'm at work and I can't chat, so I'm just hearing.
I got it out of a house, I think.
Yeah.
That's the one. Is that the one I got or what I paid for? I think it's the one I paid for. I gave him like that and like that lamp.
Oh, you're freaking late. Yeah.
I love that lamp, except for the cracked glass.
It's literally the only thing he ever said has to come home. Is this freaking lamp. Well, it is a cool lamp. I just gotta position it the right way.
Get your big head out the way. There you go.
Now you can see it.
I love that.
Looks like a
lamp.
Tiffany lamp, actually.
I love lamp. I love couch. Do you love the couch? Or are you just saying that? Oh shit. So, Eagles are in the playoffs. It's good. So the Cowboys and Giants.
Listen, originally I'm a Giants
Oh,
fan.
Tam
I
yelling.
keep track of the Eagles, yes, because
Yankee said, hello ladies. Sorry I'm driving. Tam said,
that's okay. Some of us
Tam
can't type too.
said, stop driving and chatting.
Ooh, good point. Maybe he's using voice text, Tam.
He's a werewolf. He's not in a car. He's running wild.
Oh yeah, he's just running. We were there with him at work the one day.
He said
but-
Tam only at red lights.
Mhm.
Adair says Murph songs are fucking awesome. Makes you move even if you don't want to. Thank you.
Mhm.
Wait, speaking of,
I get to hear them before you guys do, like as they're being made and stuff. So
So she hinted.
I hear them about 45 times by the time you guys hear it that once. And you hear it that
Yeah,
way.
but it's-
I've heard it the original way he did it, however many ways he fixed
arrangement.
it since then. All that. So I'm bebopping on my way to work and everything else long before you guys come out. And sometimes I forget that he didn't like release it. And I'm like, didn't you just make that song? And you're like,
That's the word.
no. And I'm like, but I heard it like 15 times. Yes, you did. And you're like, hey, I'm just now publishing. And I'm like,
Because
oh,
I mean, that's the
shit,
way
my bad.
arrangements and shit. The arrangements of it, like.
I'm like, it sounds the same as this other song. It is that same song, my bad.
Junior said that the one day. All your songs sound alike. I said, what does this sound like? And he start like melody, like humming the melody. And I'm like, that's this song.
Yeah. So he's done
I'm like,
it
I
too.
didn't make nothing that sounded like this. It's this.
Well, see, sometimes he works with the headphones, so I don't hear. I can still hear it if I'm next to him, but there are times I'm at work too, and
See
if
my
he's doing something,
Caucasian
I don't
knee.
know it until later. So
Caucasian kneecap. That's the name of my punk rock thing.
pretty good, guys. Name it Achilles.
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 Oh, I hurt my Achilles.
What's a C tip, Mama T?
Get your.
I mean, I'm more than happy to have a good one, but
Tam say, get your paints and your rocks, people.
wait, what's Haley got to try?
Paint, maybe.
Painting's very therapeutic. That's what baking is too. That's what I do. I can punch dough.
Marilena.
It's not okay to punch people, but it's okay to punch dough.
Marilena.
Chevy dip. That's how you know he's fake sleeping, because he doesn't snore. Actually, very occasionally he did the other night, and I'm like,
sick.
This motherfucker's snoring.
When I'm sick and like if I'm clogged up,
It's the only time I ever hear this. I can tell by his breathing whether he's sleeping or not, but when he snores, I know something's coming.
Oh yeah, you know, congested.
Mm-hmm. Because you never do.
It's not even like snoring though, like how people snore.
It's just the congestion.
Like, yeah, it's not like sawing wood. It's just like weird breath.
Because if you move, it stops.
Because it's like
it's just whatever way you happen to be asleep, it just can't, and you just rattle instead. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, guys, any questions you got for the Kenzos, drop them in the chat.
That's what we're here
for. Feel free
tonight.
Anything you guys want to know, it doesn't have to be food related. Doesn't have to be Cooking with Kellz related. It could be any of our shows.
Could be anything. Questions. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. If we don't want to answer it,
curious
we won't.
About.
If we don't want to answer it, we won't. So you ask what you want.
That's also true too. I have stated that before. If I don't want to answer it, I'm not going to.
Yankee said, I definitely hit that like and share button. Hopefully everybody else does too. We appreciate you.
Thank
Yankee.
you, bro.
That's a fact. Am I in shorts? Yes, ball shorts.
He always is. That's his formal attire.
Yeah. Let's see. Jordan shorts.
Mm-hmm. That's his. I'm home, comfortable, and.
This is my pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
Short. I only got a hat on because my hair is every fucking where right now.
I don't wear my shorts.
It's real dry from work, so it's like everywhere right now.
Still ain't longer than mine, but you got some way to go there. Don't ever know.
Why can't I have a bowl cut? You're so mean.
Because it looks retarded.
I thought I wasn't allowed to use that.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to use that word.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got a question, man.
You look like an ass.
Oh, I got a question.
Then go for it. I'm scared of you.
We have questions. We have questions. From the very amazing Gina Maxey. She says, question. What was your first job?
Who, mine?
Yo.
Oh, my first.
Use, as we would say. She's from Texas. They say yo.
Well, so do I.
You go first.
And I'm not. But mine was, I was 16. Well, actually more like 15, but I was still in high school. And at the time I lived with my mom's mom, my grand, and I went home on the weekends to my mom and my dad's house, obviously. And that's when I would work. I didn't do it during the week because I worked at a movie theater.
Yeah, I was gonna say, started to tell them what the fuck you did.
I worked at a movie theater, and since I didn't live there
she
anymore,
told you all her fucking schedule before she told you the job.
I went, because there's a reason why I only work the weekends.
My first job, we have to get technical. So my first job was with my dad, working on houses. I started doing that when I was like, when I was like 12, 13, even younger, but 12, it was like, you're going, let's go, let's go. Mm. My first job was Dunkin' Donuts. That was right out of high school. Is when I first left high school. I was working with my dad, but Dunkin' Donuts was 6 to midnight. So with my dad, most days we got done by like noon. So I was working 6 to midnight. Then I'd go home, smoke with my brother, get to sleep about 2. I was getting up at like 7:30 and working to 1:30, getting home from like King of Prussia, going to sleep, and then going to Dunkin' Donuts. But then when there wasn't work with my dad, it was way better.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because the Dunkin' Donuts is a half block from my house. So I would hang with my boys all day, smoke.
Wait, wasn't the one right there?
Burks. Yeah, Burks and Jordan.
Well, you only had to go fucking 5 paces to get there.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't never there when I had to go in. I was in the neighborhood. I was out with my homies.
Gotta take
Freddie,
12 bus rides just to get there.
You know them all. But we would smoke, and then I would go home, get dressed, and go to work. 6 to midnight. get done at midnight, or like 5 of, go across the street and get, what was I getting? Blunts.
Phillies probably, or White
Yeah, it was
House.
probably, I think it was White House in the tube. Like it was, you're
Because we
talking
always kept the tubes. Put
You're
the roaches in
talking-
them bitches.
2000, 2001, something like that. 2000,
Yeah.
probably like 99, 2000. So I would go from there. I go home, call Carl, Earl the Magic Squirrel. Be like, yo, bro, I need a dime, a dub, a nick, whatever. And then I
wonder how he is.
I would go to Texaco. So Duncan, Texaco, my crib. Get Sean.
I remember it's a triangle.
Yeah, I would get Sean. We would go to Carl's, then Exxon to get cigarettes because I couldn't get them at Texaco. They knew my dad.
God.
Then we walk home and get fried all night. So yeah, I was at Dunkin' for like 2 months. And then they said, if you ever need a day off, get someone to cover for it. So I only needed a cover for Saturday. I was off Friday and I was off Sunday. So I was like, yo, can you work for me Saturday? She's like, of course. So I go to my manager and I'm like, can I get my check like an hour early? I'm going to Boston this weekend. And she's like, what do you mean you're going to Boston this weekend? And I'm like, she's like, would you?
The fuck did
I'm like,
you
well,
get?
I'm young, I'm 18, so I'm, I got someone to cover my shift. No problem.
It's all covered.
She's like,
up.
oh, no, you're not. And I'm like,
but I am.
I'm like, what do you mean I'm not? She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, well, then give me my check now. I quit. Like, I'm going.
Yeah, see.
Yo, I got a BJ that weekend. I'm glad I went. I got
Oh,
a
good for
strange
you.
BJ. A strange BJ at that.
Does it really matter?
No.
Though? BJ's
Back to the
BJ,
questions.
sure.
Adair with a great question.
See, I don't really give my job, like, when I tell them I need off, like, for that one thing for Katie or whatever, I didn't present it as if I was asking you. I just straight told her, I'm letting you know I'm not showing up, so fill that shift because I don't know what to tell you come that day.
I told a job once.
Listen, it was 2 years. I never
I
asked
told
you
a
for
job
shit.
once, if I'm not
gonna
home by 9 o'clock on a Monday night, I'm quitting. If I miss Heroes, I'm quitting this job.
I remember that.
But it was about the principle about when it came on. I start working at 5 a.m. If I'm not home by 9 p.m., I need another company. Like, y'all have me standing around waiting for rides and dumb shit. So Adair asked, who grocery shops?
Well, I used to do it all the time because he was always at work, so there was no.
Up here, it's a
something to
little
do.
different, though.
Up here it's different. We do it together
mostly, or I do.
most of the time, or he'll run.
If we're getting,
I'm at work.
if we're going food shopping, it's both of us. If we're going like
to
we
pick
need
something up real fast.
steak for pepper steak, I'll go myself.
It's easier for him to just go because.
Most times we shop together.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not trying to leave. I'm trying to scroll, stupid. Maybelline asked how we were doing.
We're good.
I'm just tired, maybe. I'm just grumpy because I'm tired. I think I might have a slight chest cold. Have you ever done each other's hair? No, neither.
He's dyed my hair for me.
Yeah. I can braid, but not like that. And she's just not a hair person. She wouldn't braid my hair if I paid her. Katie braids my hair.
You don't have enough hair for me to. I can't braid that way, so
if I say my head's itchy, she'll scratch it. That's about it. Tam, you better be nice to me, sis. She said, put the hat back on. And he says, no bowl cut. Y'all are mean.
That's what I'm saying. The fuck.
Maybelline said, I look like a rock band member with a mix of a kid who can't stay still. That's a very accurate, very accurate. Maybe Haley, excuse me. I can't read this because you put your version of favorite and not the American. We don't put a U in it. We're special. We drop the U. What is your favorite quality about each other? Mine's her heart. How much she loves people, how sweet she could be, and how she's always worried about somebody else. That, shit like that.
Mine for him has always been, he thinks this shit outside of the box. 9 times out of 10, it's usually pretty dead on.
I think of things people don't. Or let me say, I think on things people don't.
Like if we're playing around and he goes to like throw something.
Oh yeah, well she used to tell people, don't fuck with him. They'll throw something and run.
Don't fuck with his
They'll
name.
throw something at me and run. And she was like, dude, he will catch you moving. And I used to do that shit, time it. Watch him running. Bow. I've done it. But yeah, what it is I'll think in, like, if you have a question, some people would just never think on it. Like when I'm driving, for instance, my brain is going like a fucking computer, and people are like, watch that guy over there. And I'm like, dude, I'm already expecting him to jam on his brakes and slide over. Yeah, I'm always in my brain going, what am I doing if he jams on his brakes? What am I doing if he cuts over and kill? And I'm always processing.
He always thinks of those questions that other people don't.
Always, I'm always calibrating. I am a rock and roller.
Pretty intuitive.
Adair said, who hit on who? It's a tough one. I hit on Kellz first, but it was like a sweet little.
He was open to, because
I was like, damn, you look hot as shit. But she just said thank you, but she was on her way to a party. But like after that, like for when we got together,
well, I'm not gonna lie,
it was kind of mutual.
Put a smile on my face.
It was kind of mutual, like when we got together. Like, once I knew she liked me and she knew I liked her, we were good, you know. Because I used to be real shy, not shy and just shy in that department. I've never been shy, but when it came to girls, I have a fear of rejection.
I think most people do.
So my fear of rejection causes anxiety. So I've never liked like getting turned down and shit like that.
Nobody wants to build up to do something and then be shut the fuck down. So you don't do it.
No problem, Gina. Thank you for asking. Yo, Haley.
What?
Firstly, Maybellina said his cut reminded me of Bruce, the kid from Matilda. Right? Good comment. Look what fucking Haley says. Maybellina, he eats cake too.
I was gonna
say, you want some more chocolate cake, Francie? I fucked it. Fuck your cake. Maybellina, that was great. I was like, yo, what are you doing? That fucking milk is for the babies. He's like, nah.
You can't have none of my cake.
I was like, put that fucking milk back. You can't have that milk. He's like, then you can't have none of my cake. I was like, word? Fuck your cake. Smash.
He did, and I didn't think he was gonna literally smack. I thought you were gonna let Bobby think you did.
When do I ever half-ass anything? And I'm very impulsive.
Yeah, I noticed.
You know I'm very impulsive.
There was cake every fucking
Somebody be like, if a motherfucker in here, and I'm already hit him. Motherfucker, what a...
I was a little stunned he did that.
Yeah, Maybellina, that was classic. Fuck your cake. My mom looked at Kelly laughing and yelling. I was like, get your fucking
No, she
boyfriend.
said he's gonna wear the rest of that cake when he gets back.
Go get. She said, get the fuck out of here, man.
And what can I do? I was like, okay, like
the shirt.
I mean, she didn't.
Best,
she calmed down, but
best asshole husband ever.
That was a shirt I got on a while ago.
Haley said, I like this comment. Her and Maybellina were talking, but she said, I love laughing and being around happy people. I agree. Like, that's why
it just enhances the
when there's too much bullshit on YouTube, I dip out. I'm done. I'm not playing them games no more. My happiness is too important. I come on here, I call myself a comedian. I come on here for fucking fun. To laugh, have fun, or learn. I am not coming on here to hear soap opera bullshit I heard in 5th grade. People calling people names, people fucking dropping people's information. We knew in kindergarten that shit was wrong. I am not feeding into none of that shit. We know, like, you knew that shit was wrong in kindergarten. We're doing this at 40. I'm 40, so you know. But it's like, it's wild. I'm just fuck that. I'd rather fall back.
He says it like we ain't the same age.
Oh,
he always sounds like he's so.
You're a little younger.
I'm a little younger.
Chuck,
like 6 months younger than him.
I know Chuck has been here, but I haven't seen him comment a bit, so I just wanted to salute him again. Honda mommy, what up, Honda? Day one's in the building. Fist one. Sound like I said fifth one. That's why I'm like, what?
Almost.
Linda 215, Birds in the playoffs, Linda. Maybelline anxiety is so tricky. It's I had some today.
Cripple you.
I had some today. And it's like, what are you fucking supposed to be? What are you supposed to do, rather? Where's Ern? Ern is my God. I don't see him. I see someone saying hi to him.
Well, if you're here, hey, Ern. If not, hey anyway.
Yeah. You said up, Chuck. What's up, Chuck? Up, Chuck. I see Ern saying hi to Pamela, so
Look
Ern,
at him.
my guy. Would you wait?
No.
I'm making my way down there. Look what you did. Look what you did.
Ooh.
Made my
It's
screen
bigger.
go crazy.
It's zoomed. That's what it's supposed to do. It's how you said it. There.
Oh goodness, Pammy. Honda Mommy with some questions here too. I'm making my way, guys. Sorry for being behind on your comments. This is great. 10-10, be safe. We'll see you when you get back, sis. Haley, thank you. She said we're so cute. Nerd. Thank you, my. Hence Google Murph. I see you, sis. Honda said, do we cut each other's toenails?
It's funny you should ask that.
I'll let you answer.
He would if I asked him to.
To do what? Be specific.
What?
I would what? You say he
cut
would.
My toenails?
I would cut yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no, I can't cut his. I can't really touch his feet. He might ask me rarely for him, like to rub his feet, but it ends up tickling him and he can't take it anyway. So I never do it for him. He does do it for me though.
I cut my own toenails.
Although I don't like when he does it because he digs and it bothers me.
I cut.
No, you dig.
No, I cut.
I know what a dig and a cut feels like.
But I get
bro.
all the calluses.
It ain't supposed to hurt me when you cut.
I get all the calluses right. I get all the little dead skin.
Yes,
off.
I'm aware. So do I.
But yeah, my feet, I'll do the, like you can't tickle yourself.
He's way too stiff.
You can't tickle yourself.
Can.
You can, but it's hard.
Oh yeah.
So I can't take. I can rub my feet.
I can tickle
good.
myself doing this.
That's the only place. I think that's the only. Like, you can't tickle yourself here.
Oh no, not up
Armpits don't work. It's literally just like your ribs, or like your inner thigh. But they're like G spots for some people too. So maybe that's why. But that's what I'm saying. I have to rub my own feet. So we cut our own nails. Pammy said, "Oh my God, Honda, I was going to ask that." Poop alone? No, we will not try beans on toast, Haley, until you eat peanut butter and jelly.
Poop alone.
Maybelline, I was going to ask that, but more about when it's best to poop in front of each other. When I try to meet a girl, I come off like
whenever it happens. Sometimes I'm going to be leaving the house, or I just got back, so I come in and I let them know.
We have no qualms about walking in the bathroom while the other person's shitting, showering, brushing their teeth.
Not at all. No, it doesn't bother me at all.
We probably started going in the bathroom in front of each other. It was after 6 months.
Well, it was more your hang-ups than mine.
But no, I'm saying, like, yeah, in the beginning, I didn't even, like, fart around you and shit.
I know.
Yeah.
I, however, happen to be pregnant, and
it just didn't suffice
to be that way.
When I see my kid come out of crotch, a lot changed. But no.
Tends to do that. What do you want me to tell you?
Honestly, it's a little downer. I wish it was a funnier story. But when we had the miscarriage, I was in the bathroom. We were in the bathroom together for fucking 4 hours. Just feeding her fucking a perk every couple hours for pain and just smoking. Because she was delivering, essentially. Yeah. I just don't see the intrigue of beans on toast.
I don't know. It's wet.
The consistency.
It just. I mean, I get it with
maybe
cream chip beans.
No, because I could see a cracker in beans. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
so because it's bread and not
it's not hard. Toast isn't far off from a cracker.
But depending on how toast you like.
Exactly. But it's not far.
No, it's just an oversized cracker.
A cracker is dry. A cracker is a dry.
It's just the cracker's always like that, and bread toast you have to make it like that.
Adair says, when I try to meet a girl, I come off like a stalker. Adair, I'll give you a piece of advice. Girls got to cover their ears. The advice is, fuck these bitches, dog. You got to act like they ain't shit.
You're way too loud. I can still hear you.
There's a happy medium. I'll give this advice to all men. There's a happy medium. You cannot be too nice. You can't be too mean. If you're too nice, she's going to think you're easy to get over on and treat you like a piece of shit.
And possibly
if you're too mean,
she's
going to get offended and break it off because you're too mean. You got to find that happy medium. So with us, what we do is it's like, I respect Kellz. I respect what she says. I love her to death. But if she says something stupid, I check her on it. Oop. You know what I mean? It's like, it keeps us humble. Same she does to me. Like, no, like, even when I'll say something online and I'll get off, I'm like, fuck, I wish I didn't say that. And yeah, you shouldn't have said that. You know, we'll do that to each other. Yeah, you should have signed off 5 minutes sooner. But shit like that. So you need that. But the people are like, oh, you're great, honey. Ooh, let me fucking, please fart on my dinner. Let me get pink eye. Like, you know, how'd you get pink eye? Oh, I had my head up my wife's ass. So you can't go too far. Can't go too far. But yes, Tammy, how we do poop. And I'm glad you just called this shit poop. LFM, my brother. Maybellina, shit happens. Maybellina, I'll tell you. Maybellina has a very... Oh, it was not you. Maybellina has a very American sense of humor. Right? Like the jokes she makes, the jokes she gets. It's like she has a very American sense of humor. From being from the DR, she never really lived for a long period of time. She gets the humor very well. Shit happens. You're the best, Maybelline. Courtesy flush.
Only if it's necessary, really.
I think if I'm like, I only need courtesy flushes if I'm sick to my stomach.
Yeah, because you don't.
I don't
usually stink up a there.
My movements are pretty consistent. I don't really stink. It's not a huge mess.
I can go in the bathroom right after him if I need.
I know people
I can still breathe, all that.
Yeah. Oh, I know people. You ain't going near that bathroom without lighting a match. Definitely. But courtesy flushes are important.
They are.
Especially if you got a husky shit in there. Because you still got a toilet paper. This is coming to you from like plumbing wise. To make it easier on your piping system, you should before you wipe. Because the wipe's going to be another, you know,
it's going to help clog it more.
Now, I got a question to y'all. Do any of y'all use bidets? The guy the house we're working in. Yo, how funny is this? The guy's house we're working in, stereotypically Eastern European, like Russia, Poland, Romania. He's from somewhere there, Ukraine. My man's name is Igor. I was like, once in a lifetime.
That's very unfortunate.
Haley, the toilet seat, I always put it down. I'm a gentleman. I always first off, here's another piece.
He always closes the entire
That's what I was going to say. Here's another piece of advice for y'all from Google Murph. Not only putting your toilet seat down, but the lid. Unless you want to breathe, you want to be breathing shit particles.
I mean, plexi your toothbrush and whatever you use in there to get ready, there's particles all over once you flush. So put the lid down, then flush it.
Once you flush and leave that lid open, it goes poof. You can't see air, but air pulls in and pushes out. So all them shit particles would just go in the air. Put the lid down. But gentlemen, the seat, it's easy. Now, I always say,
no
equality.
To fall in.
I always say equality. Women want it to be even. Pick it up for me. I got to put it down for you. Pick it up for me.
Everybody put it down and you pick it up as you need it.
So now we need to pick it up.
I pick it up too. I pick up the lid so I can sit down. You pick up both so you can pee.
Do you know why I believe you should always put the toilet seat down? We have to pick it up to take a piss. We don't have to. We can aim. But you could dribble and make a mess.
No, y'all can.
Women have no choice. They always sit down to go to the bathroom. So the seat
Or go
doesn't.
down our legs. Not everybody can squirt.
The point being, a woman has no reason for it to be up in the first place. Why would you expect her to pick it up for you? It should be down.
That's
If
kinda
you're a
true.
father and a husband, you got a daughter and a wife. Like I don't think people
Even
do
just
that.
the daughter.
I don't think people do that enough though. Like they'll disrespect their wife and idolize their daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, no, your daughter's learning how women should be treated by how you're treating her mother. Like you got to treat the mother and both with that same amount of respect.
Don't realize that.
Courtesy spray. I don't really stink, but I would.
If we needed to, we would.
Gina says, where would y'all go if you had an all-expensed vacay anywhere in the world? I have so many. That's fact, Honda. Snitches get stitches, body bags and ditches.
Mm-hmm.
Great question.
I always wanted to go to Italy even before all this.
I think that would be.
Happened.
We always talk.
Wanted to go to Ireland.
Yeah, we
too.
always talk of a European tour.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't just be one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I would like to do like a little tour of Europe where you did like the UK, England, or London at least the city.
Yeah.
But then still in the UK, I'd like to see some Scotland. I have to go to Ireland. It's the motherland. Italy, France, Germany, like all these things. Of course, we got to go to Amsterdam. So, all expense paid though, other than the European trip. I would like to go a few places. I want to go to Rio to see the tall Jesus, the Jesus statue. You know that big ass Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Ireland. All expense paid trip. I like to go to like St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands. All I need for a good vacation is weed and quiet. Like being able to do what I want, not even quiet. That's a vacation to me. Being able to be like, I could sit in this fucking chair for 8 hours and do nothing. Not, Dad, I need a ride. Dad, I need this. Babe, I forgot my lunch bag. Hey, can you go this? Hey, that job tomorrow.
I wouldn't have a lunch bag to forget if we were.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the materials for tomorrow. We're gonna go get them tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm always waiting for my fucking phone to ring. If I could turn my phone off and relax, that would be a vacation. But yes, potpourri, courtesy spray, definitely.
Potpourri.
Does Murph
Dutch
oven you? She don't let me. She don't let me. I try. And she'd be like, psych, pick the blanket up. Thank you, Honda, with the share. Y'all know I'm crazy. I know I'm way behind. So let's just try to jump up. Someone goes towards my kneecap. I do this on Kellz knee and it freaks her out.
It's
Scandalous salute.
Scammy.
Adair said he didn't know women pooped.
Well, there you have it.
Well, that's why
fart.
That's why they're afraid of you. You think they don't shit. Baked beans and toast with butter. Okay. All right, we're just trying to breeze through to see if we're missing any questions. You have to be friends first. Yeah, I don't think you can go to the bathroom in front of each other in the beginning. It's a little weird. But like I said, after like
that's something that takes time.
After like living together for like 8 months, I don't think it's that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like if a woman's in the bath and her husband's, takes a piss, that's one thing, but or her boyfriend rather. But if you're blowing the bathroom up, you don't want your new girlfriend to be in there. Like you don't need to smell.
Well, vice versa. It's not like we actually want you guys to be in there.
You don't need to smell how unholy this is.
Yeah, for real.
Pammy.
I mean,
yeah, Pammy, that's facts. From a contractor's daughter, that's facts. She says she uses flushable wipes. A lot of people are using them now. You cannot use baby wipes. They're not.
No, because you can't flush them.
They're not.
They're not biodegradable.
Not
they don't break down.
What the fuck is it called? Collects the shit in front of your house.
Oh, sewage or roto-rooter type shit.
You're close.
I don't know.
It's slipping my mind. But fuck it.
Septic tank.
Septic tank, yeah. Yeah, they're not septic safe. Exactly.
Oh, so they end up fucking that up.
Victoria. Google Murph still cracks me up. It's a perfect name for me. It's fitting. I list things up and put them down. We're doing like a Q&A thing. We just wanted to make sure we went live. We were going to skip it again because I just got home, but I'm like, we'll just do like a fucking live talk. A 6-foot radius around a person is in range of germs on a toilet. That's a cool fact. Adair says you two are very mature about the toilet is what I got. Not me. I'll leave the house if I gotta go. I know people that won't shit on a job site.
I'll see. I don't like doing it.
You know too. They would never shit. I'm like, no one lives there. It's a toilet we just put in. Brand new toilet.
Yes, but if it's who I'm thinking you're talking about,
yeah, I'm not gonna
never
put
done
names
that.
yet. Yeah, like he would
even like in school.
Yeah, in work.
He wouldn't, unless there was nothing he could literally had no choice.
At work, he'd be like, "Oh, I got shit." I'm like, "Go shit." He'd be like, "I'll wait till I get home."
No,
and then he'd be in the bathroom for an hour.
Yeah, I don't know. See, for me at work, it's kind of the same thing. I don't want to go unless I have to, but if it's something I know is, I'm gonna have to. I'll use the back bathroom before I'll use. Like if I have to pee, I'll go in the front. But if I have the number 2, I'll try to wait until I go home.
Knowing my shit, don't snake. No. But knowing it's not a mess, I'll use the bathroom anywhere. Because I have a fucked up stomach. I can't play. I can't be like, I'll wait till I go home because I'll be throwing up. My stomach will be like, oh, it's coming out, motherfucker. You throwing up now. Make sure you guys are writing any questions you have. Thursday's shout. One of my faves. Thursday always here. We appreciate
Thursday.
Come these fucking comments behind. I'm sorry, y'all. Once again, make sure you catch tomorrow. Murph at 420. Maybe on the road. So you'll hear the music. Just
it really will be the ride home show.
Yeah, right. You won't hear my amazing segues. Well, we're catching up. Victoria, I want you to ask a question. Don Johns are disgusting. What's that?
What the hell's that?
Don John?
That sounds like a name.
She said, Don Johns are disgusting. I don't give a fuck.
I can see Victoria's comment from here, and I feel you because I don't close the bathroom door either. Listen, whoever lives in this house either came out of or been in what I'm using to go to the bathroom. So therefore, I don't give a shit.
Gina said, Kellz, I have a designated toilet also. Make sure you guys are subbing to our sister, Tam Tam. She's starting to go live now. She's getting her confidence up, kicking ass.
Thing saved.
Well, she dropped her link, so.
Oh, okay, good. There you go.
Hold on a second. I'm still smoking, motherfucker. You fuck with it. Did I call you bitching? People.
I'm just okay.
Yerp. That's what I'm writing. You fuck with it? Yerp. Yerp.
To talk shit and fucking leaves. The thing he says with the laughing face.
Oh yeah, talk shit.
Quite literally.
Parentheses, right?
Me ask a question. Too much pressure. It could be anything, really. It don't have to be about us. It don't.
So far, we answered our first jobs. Who hit on who?
The quality we like most about each other.
Quality we like about each other. And last, we were just answering, do we shit in front of each other?
Pammy last asked if he ever touched oven me, but he hasn't.
I mean, we've been together 20 years. There ain't much we ain't done in front of each other. Victoria said I peeped the door open, so the rest of my house apparently thinks that means we should all pile in the bathroom and chat with me at the time, including the dog and the cat too.
Well, see, that's my problem. The cat apparently thinks that's his time to relax and sit on the side of or in the tub until I flush the toilet, and then he tries to run out of the bathroom in front of me. But my daughter uses that time to come talk to mom most of the time.
Yeah. No one bothers me in the bathroom, but I bitch when they do. So I think people know now.
The only time I bother you is if I'm trying to let you know something.
But you just walk in. It's the kids. It's like, somebody in there, and I'm like, no, the door's shut for fun. Now someone's playing YouTube and they're downstairs.
Is somebody in there?
Yeah.
No.
You can hear my phone, and it's like, yeah, no, I'm hiding.
Not at all.
What did I just say? Oh, Pammy, you said the mobile porta potties. So I was driving a cab. This dude, I'm downtown Philly, dude's business suit. When I just say a cab, it's not a yellow cab. This is a Chrysler 300. I'm in a full suit, my hair slicked back, the whole nine. So I have to pee so fucking bad at this point, and we're in traffic, and I'm like, I see a porta potty. I say, hey, boss, I'm gonna pull over real quick. I'm gonna turn the meter off. The rest of your ride's free. I gotta piss. He's like, oh, okay. He was so lost. I'm running across this dirty ass lot in my socks so I don't destroy my shoes. Pull my pant legs up, like, yeah. Pissed, I come back. I'm like, thanks, buddy. He had to go one more block. I'm like, damn, I didn't even need to turn the meter off. But yeah, porta potties, I've seen a lot of shit. I've seen them get knocked over with people in them.
That's fucked up.
They didn't get nothing on them. It wasn't like Jack. Yeah.
Oh.
They like drop kicked the side and it fell that way. But he was kind of like this corner, so everything went down there.
Oh,
and he just like climbed out real quick. So it wasn't like Jackass where you're covered in shit.
Luckily, I don't have to use one of those.
Hold on. Tam being Canadian is what makes her special. What's your favorite colors to rock?
Me is.
My favorite color is green.
Well,
I love green.
I have two. Usually it's pink, but most of the time it's purple because that's what colors I wear for work. So a lot of my shit is purple.
V says, okay, I have a legit question. And after you answer, I'll explain further why I asked. Being you guys been together for 20 years, aka forever, in my eyes, have you guys ever had a time where you separated or lived apart? Yes.
Yes, we have.
We
haven't lived apart, but we
could be
did
pretty
separate.
vocal about it. We've been.
We were still together.
Yeah,
all that. We were just.
A lot of this shit's out here already. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, but it wasn't from.
So we got together in November of 2020, of 2002, and we broke up like December 10th. Or no, it was after Christmas. We broke up like New Year's to like January 20th.
Yeah.
We got back together. We've been together ever since then. But we've had times where we were like,
it was like 2 weeks we were breaking up then.
But we were young still. I had to go to bed for work, and the girl who was living with us was real shady. I just didn't like her, and she had said she had Ambien, and I tell Kellz, I'm like, do not take this fucking Ambien, and she did. I was bugged. I had to take her to the hospital, the whole nine. So after that,
I still don't remember.
When we got home, I was like, peep game.
Chunks of it.
You're single right now. We ain't leaving. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. You leave me. I was still working. I wasn't doing shit. But it was like she needed to learn the lesson of how serious it was. Like, nah, I had you in the hospital, bro. Like, nah, you need to know this shit was serious. So, it was like that. And then the only time we've ever been separated was right before we moved up here. I stayed at my brother's for about 4 days. And that was it. Then we moved up here on the 4th day.
Yeah.
So, but that was we've never really separated. No, other than.
And even then, I seen him every day of those 4 days.
Yeah,
anyway, he just didn't sleep next to me.
Yeah, I would leave. Yeah, because I was still.
Well, he knew that was also.
I was still bringing the kids money and you money and all that good shit. I had plenty of it. I was actually making great money. Dad, have 100? Sure. But yeah, it was rough. But it made us stronger.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you know, the events that transpired on here and shit made us even stronger more. It was
Further
like
sealed the
kind of
what
latched.
could be perceived as cracks.
Yeah, kind of like you just said that, it threw me off. Oh, where we had gotten like complacent. It kind of like pushed us back, like pay attention to each other, stop fucking around, shit like that. But yeah, we never really separated like that though. No, we've been together pretty much.
There was never a time that we actually separated when we broke up, because no matter what he said, we were still living together anyways.
Yeah,
At that point.
Yeah, it was a lot of that. But basically it was like, unless she went to her mom's for like a week to watch the house, or they went to New York for like 4 days, 3 days, shit like that, we've been together, you know. Your Uncle Chuck said he remembers that job, the cab job. Facts, Chuck. Don't count living apart when you first met. We've lived together almost since day one.
There was like what, maybe 3-4 days before.
No, I'm talking about like when I officially moved in your grandma's. We were probably together for about 2 weeks. It's like, because my mom was moving, and she's like, "Well, I paid 2 months rent. You got the house for 2 months." So we kept. Then I met you within a month of that. So I had like a month when I met you, and then yeah, I know I was losing it. I moved in with you, and then from there we moved. Where did we go from there? After the fire? Oh, we went back to my family's because of the fire. Nikki went to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Where did Chuck go? Delaware, right?
After the fire?
Yeah. I know that lady Sue. That lady Sue across the street. I was trying to remember where your dad and all them stayed too. Like I remember Grandma stayed with Scott.
Grandma was with Scott.
Didn't they stay with them too at Scott's?
I think, yeah, but I think it was very short lived because.
But you got to remember, it came out of the fire
from.
I came out the fire from being in a coma, so it was like I came home to my parents were like, "No, you're coming home." I was like 19, you know. They're like, "No, you're coming home."
And for me, it was like that first, like when I was released from the hospital, I still had to come back to get a second ultrasound because I was about 5-6 months pregnant with our son at the time.
Yankee, you have to, how do I say? You got to like realign your energy with your kids as they get older. You got to start looking for different things to give you that feeling. Like when they're a baby and they laugh, you're like, oh, you have to figure out how to like that. Like my daughter got her first job. My daughter got her driver's license. Like you got to find those things to put that love into.
I miss it too sometimes. But I also, I don't miss the getting up and the teething and the making sure we have diapers and all that crap. I don't miss none of that at all. I love the fact that my kids can do for themselves.
Victoria said, please don't answer if it's going to cause a fight or put business out there. She's sweet. You fucking bitch, you left. I left. Somebody left. And it's all your fault.
It wasn't me.
We're going to fight.
I ain't never
We're going to put our business out there. Fighting business.
We're pretty open anyway.
Yeah,
so.
but we've talked about it before. Pam's like, I think they're good. But V, we appreciate you saying that. It's still sweet.
That's sweet. If we didn't want to answer it or we thought it would,
Victoria said, oh, Haley said, Victoria, nothing will break these two. They are forever. That's sweet. Adair says, were either of you addicts? Well, we wouldn't was, it would be is.
We're not in recovery or nothing.
We were never, it's harder to explain. So like my addiction's a little different. Like I never did any extreme drugs. I never did heroin, crack, meth. But like I smoked weed every day. For a few years I'd take perks every day. But it was for pain. I wasn't taking them to get high. I've never dipped out. I never not knew where I was. I never like that wasn't my style. So like I would take a few Xannies to party, a few perks to party, shit like that, coke party. It was like I never
let it get to
like if I felt like things were getting carried away, I could cut back. I'd be like, yo, we're cutting back, we're stopping, whatever. So that's how I knew my addiction wasn't the same as others. Because other people can't go, you've been taking perks for 5 days. They go, oh, now I got to get a bag of dope. Where I would say, stop. If you feel sick, it's on you. So I do feel I'm an addict in ways because it's like certain times it's like I'll say I need things even when I don't, you know, but it's because I'm in physical pain. Like my body's beat the fuck up. So like if you give me a Percocet, I'm looking forward to being out of pain more than being high. Like I like my weed. That's what I get high off. So oh shit. I just put a different comment up. So you know, from that aspect, I say to answer Adair's question, yes and no. I do believe I'm an addict, but I don't believe. I always tell people this: like when people call someone a junkie, to me, a junkie is an addict who robs, lies, cheats, and steals. I hate the word. We all know that, but to me, like there's a difference between an addict and a junkie. An addict is someone, they might be trying to get help. They might make it through every day functioning. You know, they're not robbing. Like I never stole to pay for a habit. I never lied, cheated, stole, none of that for a habit. I always paid for my own. I've always worked I've always worked. I always paid for my own shit. I never went in debt for my own people. If I did, I paid them. I'm always good credit. So, but good question there. I like it. Rough patches make you stronger. That's facts, baby.
They either break you or they make you stronger. So.
Oh, hold on. V said, I asked because it really irks my soul when long-term couples cheat on each other and use we weren't together or we broke up. When really they just didn't really talk as much as usual. That happens a lot.
That's a total breakdown in communication.
That happens a lot. Where people go, we're not even happy. That people lie a lot. That's what bothers me. I'm not with my girl, and it's like, yes, you are. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, so I'm just trying to go back here. And again, we have to define cheat: physical, emotional. You know what I mean? It's like the shit with me, that's not a physical cheat. That's an emotionally cheat. I never met anyone. I never seen anyone. So that would be emotionally. It's still cheating because it's wrong. So, but I didn't say Kellz we weren't together. I didn't play none of that shit. I'm trying to think. Because I agree with V on that. It hurts my when people lie though. Like when people, like, you know, that's their girl, that's their wife. And they go, some girl hits on them. Oh yeah, I'm with my girl. And you're like, come on, bro. So I hate that excuse. I hate when people use that.
It's lame.
So I would never use that. You know, I would never use that excuse. But I know what you mean, V. Like people say, oh, we were broke up. It was a break. Like friends.
We were on a break.
Yeah. But I would say for V, for your comment, I don't think you can blame cheating on anything. Like it can and can't be blamed on everything and nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you cheat, it's like you can be blamed on you're not giving me enough attention. I'm not happy about myself. There's a whole bunch of shit. And then it could also be about nothing. You know what I mean? So for me, my ego got inflated. I was going through a midlife crisis apparently. And apparently at that point I had fucking split personality. Not in a way, but in a way. Like I'm there, but I'm not. Like I wasn't acting like me at all. Even in my regular life, I don't even mean dealing with what was going on. I mean just in my regular waking up happy. I wasn't doing that. I was waking up upset, you know, shit like that. So it was like it was kind of like second guessing who I was, shit like it. There's no excuse for it. As I said, everything and nothing. There's no excuse. It was wrong. But
internal existential crisis.
It's wrong. There's no excuse for it. But I was bored. I was a little unhappy with you, a little unhappy with me, a lot unhappy with me. So do you know what I'm saying? So it's like I never did nothing like that before. And that's why, because it wasn't me in a way. It is me, but it wasn't me being me, is what I mean. Like if I was being this Murph, it doesn't happen. You know, this Murph wouldn't even humor it.
Yeah.
But with an inflated ego, a little, what am I doing with my life, midlife crisis type shit. And of course, being my own worst critic as always. So, I knew you were going to say pretty much. I was just curious. Nah, V, we like that. I like answering them questions. I don't mind. Yeah, like breaking up isn't a free fuck pass. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's not.
Where did you get the t-shirt? This one.
Shit. It's one of those, I'd have to look because it's one of those, like it has a name, but it's not a usual name you would see.
Yeah, I don't mean to, I see Pammy said I'm a little blunt. I don't mean to offend. I like to say that too. If I'm not trying to offend anyone with the way I just explained any of that. I know it's not easy. And I, of course, to you, and fully respect to you. I'm not trying to disrespect you in any way. I just want to say,
I'm just letting you get it out.
I just want to say it. It's obviously not the ideal conversation, but we're transparent. So, but I try to make sense of everything.
It doesn't bother me to talk about it.
Tina said $5 on Kellz. Amy definitely like, we split up, it's over. If you don't like me on Tuesday, oh well, we ain't breaking up. That's funny. Chuck said Murph and I met when he seen Kellz. He was all in. Who's that, Chuck? I said that on here not long ago. I met Chuck first. I met Chuck before anybody in your family. What was the Puerto Rican dude?
Yeah, June.
And what was his girl's name?
Jesus. No.
Something. Oswea?
No. Wasn't it like?
But yeah, Chuck was in the backyard with him because it was his neighbor.
What the fuck was her name, Uncle Chuck?
At that point, Chuck was his neighbor. So I seen that guy who I knew, and I was coming to. He's like, fire up a joint. I was like, okay. And Chuck was standing there talking to him. I met him. Then I met Bob, your dad, and then I met you and Nikki. Same time. And Nikki, when I say Nikki, guys, that is Kell's cousin, Chuck's daughter. Nikki, actually, me and Nikki we didn't push it, but we talked a little bit. Like we were implying we would like to talk. And then Kell swooped in like a fucking hawk. Sorry, guys, a chat. Yankee said, I'm not a cheater by default. I'm a Leo. We're loyal as fuck. Yankee, I never been though. I was never. It wasn't. Am I buffering? Might be just my phone. That's the problem though, Yankee. It's like that wasn't me. Not how I've ever acted.
They described it as kind of like he was in the driver's seat, but he wasn't.
But that's why I don't like to say that either, because it sounds like you're trying to get absolve yourself of blame.
Yeah,
I didn't do it. I was in the back seat.
Oh, it clearly was you.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like it was a different part of you that took over.
But it's also, it's weird because it's like when we were young and like maybe I considered Kellz cheating on me at the time, right? I didn't go get revenge. I wasn't that cheat. Obviously, wasn't a cheater. You know what I mean? It'd be like, oh, she cheated. I'm gonna go fucking cheat. That was never mine. It was like, no, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna work on this. You know what I mean? So I knew
that's
that.
what I told him. Basically.
I knew that wasn't.
You need to make up your mind. Figure out what you want. Let me know.
Pammy says Victoria, true, but sometimes a break apart will solve issues as long as he or she is not trying to solve issues by fucking another person. And that's the thing too. That's before we moved here when we really separated. That's how I knew I was really hurt, because it's like I had every opportunity. I know plenty of girls, if I just gave them a word. I know I wasn't around you. I was at my brother's. I had money, I had a car, I had opportunity. And all I'd rather do is go to my brother's and sulk. You know what I mean? And bitch and moan and miss my family. And
talk to me. Yeah,
and talk to you on the phone. Other than arguing. We argued for 3 of the 4 days. I understand that, Pammy. I mean, she said no second chances, trust is gone, never returns. I understand that. I get it.
I get it, yeah.
I get it. I never cheated on even my little girlfriends, like growing up. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's to me, like, if Pammy said, oh, I never dealt with a cheater, but my husband once, I wouldn't look any different on her because it's your husband or your baby dad, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if it's like you've been dating for 4 months and you're cheating on each other, then you got a problem.
Yeah.
The trust is broken. Fuck you. Yeah, but 20 years is a long fucking time.
It is.
To say you don't lie is a lie. Everyone does. That's a fact. That's a fact. Dare said, in my addict days, I was a taker. You take and it breaks hearts. That's a fact. How many times do you tell someone be there at 5 and show up 45? Never, Yankee.
You don't like being late.
I don't do that. I'm always on time, and I'm very good at gauging time.
Yeah.
If I tell you I'm there in 10 minutes, I'm there in 9.
Most of the time, yeah.
It's hard to get over. I know that. Amy said, if you cheat every time we'd have relations, I couldn't forgive what you did. Again, that's a physical affair. You can't, with the emotional affair, it's a little different. You can't be like, I don't want to, we're being physical. I'm thinking about that. It's like, what are you thinking about? Nothing happened. You know what I mean? Like,
a combo.
It makes it a little different. Yeah. It's like, on one aspect, like I said, it's an emotional affair. It is. I'm not going to take any levity out of it. But realistically, it's an improper conversation. That's what it really is. It's an improper conversation. Overboard. Over the limit, whatever you want to say. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
on one of them, it could be considered that, but not the other.
The other was a lot. Crazy people.
That's the one I was referring to. That could be one.
Your Uncle Chuck saying it's hard to believe anything someone says after that. Pammy says some men will stick their penis in anything. Jack off for fuck's sake. That's a good point. That's a good point. Pammy's, excuse me.
There's just no need.
Tam Tam says, I don't and can't judge. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, Tam Tam. It's like, for me to judge, I have to start self-reflecting, and that gets depressing. Because there's a lot of shit that happened when I was young that I fucking hate. I was like, almost like a bully. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's not how I am. I hate that, a lot of those memories. Took me a long time to get over.
Yeah.
Like, feeling like you tortured people. Even though I didn't. That wasn't my style. I wasn't like,
but just the
get
fact
naked
that
and run in the street.
Could have called some
Like,
kind of...
I know that more, with me, it's more, I could have stopped and people picking on kids that I had the power to stop them, and I didn't. So I have that regret. Like, because I'm all about helping the little guy. You know what I mean? So it's like watching the little guy and having memories of, but I don't like to be too hard on myself either, because I wasn't this person. I wasn't the guy that, like,
you're not the same person.
Those trials and tribulations made this guy.
Just like you're not the same person you was a year ago and
V
2 years before that.
V says, for a person to physically cheat, it takes a whole lot of steps before the betrayal is committed. In my eyes, cheating is the most disrespectful thing you can do to somebody. And me personally, I just couldn't do it. It's two different comments. Couldn't do it because I would feel like I cheated myself. I understand. I felt that way in parts of my life, but there's other times where I'm like I understand, like, humans are animals. So sex is weird. I know sex is weird. So if someone goes, like, if you go, why are you sleeping with your baby dad when your boyfriend's here, or your boyfriend's whatever? And I don't know, you know what I mean? And it's just like,
no, you know.
So, but on that, it's like, no, you let the animalistic side take over. You wanted to get fucked, or wanted to fuck. You wanted to fuck. You wanted to get laid. There's nothing wrong with that either. People want to get laid. We're human. That's part of our experience, having sex. Some people do it more than others. Some people do it.
Yeah, but if you know you're predisposed to do stuff like that or want things like that, you shouldn't be in a relationship where you could hurt somebody if that's what you want to do.
If you can't be monogamous, you shouldn't be. Exactly. And it's where I would say, like Pammy said, if it happens once, could never. I couldn't go off of that because there's not enough of a pattern developed off once. I totally understand her, but it's like, you did your shit when you were young. You've moved on since. You've been great for it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if I would have kicked you to the curb then, there's no Katie.
There's no Katie.
There's no Katie. We'd have just Tommy, and there'd be nothing. We wouldn't be married, and everything we've accomplished, business, and fucking. Do you know what I mean? So it's like
even personal.
If it becomes a pattern, 20 years later, this man's still cheating on you, this woman's still cheating on you.
That's something different.
You might have to,
adjust.
Uncle Chuck forgot her name. Josue? I like
it was
that.
like Sue Hayes or some shit like that.
I like what V said though. Feel like you're cheating.
I think
yourself.
that was it. Sue Hayes.
Sue Hayes. That is what it was. Yep. Haley said, "Murph's making sense. I must be watching the wrong show." Now I do every once in a while. See, Pammy says, if you're going to cheat, just say, "Hey, before I cheat, I'm leaving." I would agree because we always said that. Like, I'd rather leave. But I would say from my personal experience in this subject, things got carried away. Like before I was coherent of what would, you know what I mean? Like think it was like, whoa.
Before you tuned into reality.
Before I even knew what was going on, it was like, whoa, this might be a little too far. You know what I mean? So it's like, I couldn't have been like, I want to talk to somebody else. Let's break up. Because it wasn't that thought. And then, you know what I mean? It never really came to that. It was, I knew I couldn't do both, but I never wanted to break up with you. You know what I mean? Gina said Kellz saw what she wanted and she got it. I'm telling you, she swooped in like a hawk, talons out and everything.
I did.
So did I though. My boy AJ was trying to talk to her and he got all end up and kept calling her Nikki, Chuck's daughter. And she was like, "You just called me Nikki for the 5th time, dog." And he like passed out. And then she was like, "All right, I ain't feeling this."
All I could do was
laugh. And he was like, "Oh wow, we're still friends."
Pretty much.
And
We've
then,
been friends ever since. That's my oldest friend.
We both said,
that I met.
"Put that in your pipe and smoke it," at the very exact time.
Same exact time.
And it was like, "This magic." That's actually what happened. I was like, "Hey, you smoke weed?" That's literally,
yeah.
Only answer Kellz had the question, "Hey girl, you smoke weed?" "I sure do." "Will you marry me?" Yankee said, "Honesty is always the best policy. I never play with women's feelings. I keep it too real, in my opinion." Of course, this thing would jump on me, but I treat people the way I like to be treated. Yankee, as well as do I, and that's why when this happened, I wasn't being myself. Normally, I would always go, how would I feel if this was being done to me? And I didn't get, my empathy was gone. I couldn't link it to, I just didn't care.
Existential crisis.
Tim says, "I've cheated and been cheated on. Long story, but I wasn't perfect. I can't judge."
Neither was I, Tim.
That's how I feel, Tim.
None of us are.
Fuck buddy relationships are different. You both know the expectation. Tim said, "It all hurts people. Can't take it back. However, shit happens for a reason." Great comment. We're gonna put that up. Yankee says, something guys aren't supposed to make wet like a girl's eyes. I can't stand to see or make a woman cry. Everything else is fair game. I agree. I hate when girls cry. One time I came out the pool, like, and I hit my friend, like, boop, right in her nose, Lena. And she's like, and I was like, I felt so bad. Like, when Kellz cries,
hit her harder than you
when Kellz cries, it depends. Because back in the day, she would be able to cry like an actress. If she cries now, I'd listen because she doesn't do it often. But like when her hormones were crazy, she would cry for dumb shit.
And sometimes I still get emotional here and there, but it takes a bit for me.
Yeah, you would cry over dumb shit back in the day, though.
Oh, yeah.
Dumb shit.
Oh, well, what can you
do? I'm just trying to research. V said, "Anytime I'm speaking of cheating, I mean physical." Yeah, but V, on the same token, with the internet, the emotional affair exists. The cyber affair. Some people do exchange nudes, and I don't do it. There's not a single picture of me on the internet. Not below here.
Yeah.
Not below here. Grown folk talk with Kenzo and Kellz. That's a fact. that's what we figured we would do it live. Like, we'll just do something, have some
I've
fun.
never been one to hide my feelings and all that shit. So
Excuse me, Pammy says, I don't hold previous relationships before me against you. We all have those. We have done that, and we haven't done that. There's been times where it's hard to let go sometimes, especially when we're younger.
Yeah.
You know. But it's like the guy Kellz was with before me was a loser. So it's like, in a way, I'm like, what the fuck were you doing? But then over time, I got to know, like, where was her self-worth at that time? How did she feel about herself? You know? The world could call you a whore. That don't mean you feel like one. Do you know what I mean? Like, the world could call you a scumbag. That don't mean you feel that way. V, your first sentence is what bothers me most about what happened with me. She says, I take a whole lot of pride in my loyalty. That's what bothers me the most. I'm like, I am too fucking loyal. For me to fucking not be loyal was like, fuck you, like to myself, you know, fuck you. It would probably hurt me more to let myself down on something I put so much into to build than than the cheating. Hold on, I messed it up. It would probably hurt me more to let myself down on something I put so much into to build than the actual cheating. What's the funniest memory you have? We have a lot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one with Chuck's daughter, Nikki. So with the
loop.
The loop. So they had this phone like dating site type thing. It was called The Loop.
Way back in the day.
This is
like
2002.
Yeah.
So it's called The Loop.
And this was already after, it was already something else before that, and now it's The Loop. So it's been around for a little bit.
So with The Loop, you would call, and like Nikki was the one doing it, so she would get a little message, little sexy voice. Hey, this is Nicole. I'm from Philly.
It was like Tinder, but you couldn't see nothing. All you could do was hear it.
Yeah,
so the phone.
So you get Nikki. Nikki would go, hey, this is Nikki. I'm 24. I'm in Philadelphia. Message me. Leave a message if you like what you hear. Something like that. That's how it worked. So she's doing that one night, and she gets a message back from a guy. So she goes. She's telling us the next day about it.
No, she was recording.
Yeah, no, I know. She's explaining us how it worked. How I just explained it to you guys. She's like, you leave a little message, blah, blah, blah. So she's like, watch, I'll show you. She's like, hey guys, this is Nikki. Bang, bang, bang. All you hear, the blind fell. Like it just fell off its bearing and fell. So all you hear is, hey guys, this is Nikki. What the fuck? We listened back to the playback. Dying. So you have that. Fuck your cake. Trying to think of some other ones. Just funny shit. There's so much.
We were fucked up.
What?
When you said, do you ever shut the fuck up?
Oh, that was funny. So we had dropped some e-pills and shit. They were really, really good. We took them like Friday, and we're still feeling that shit Sunday. Like, so we're sitting there, we're all talking, and Kellz is like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I got a question. And she's like, what? I was like, you ever shut the fuck up? And all four of us.
Coming from this guy, though, it was a remarkable fucking question.
All four of us look like Charlie Brown characters. We're like,
we were cracking up.
We were fucking dying. But yeah, most of our funny stories are stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like smoking and e-pills and shit like that. I remember I took a Molly once and Kellz looked like she had lizard skin. The twilight of the morning made her skin look purple. And I was like, she's like, what? I'm like, you look like a lizard. You look like you got lizard skin. When the plane's gonna crash, everyone cries for God. So you better have your sins in the past and forgiven and fixed. It's a good point. Yankee says, being with you is a win because Victoria translates to win in Spanish. So the guy that cheats on you played himself.
Facts.
I have to totally be in love with a person. If they ever cheated on me, it would crush me. It's yeah. Pammy says she cries easily. Pam, you're constantly getting nudes? What? It's unheard of. It's unheard of. Yo, boy, I don't keep nothing in. Kellz, you think I'm transparent on YouTube? You think I'm transparent on fucking YouTube? I don't keep secrets. I don't keep shit in.
I'll tell you this: he can't do it for long if he tries anyway.
It's just not my.
He always comes to me at some point and tells me.
Always. Same with you. That's how it's always been.
I don't believe in.
When we broke up for that,
telling you.
when we broke up for that 2 weeks, she told me shit that she didn't have to. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if we fought about it after that, she didn't have to tell me that. We were broke up. But still, like Pammy said, you know, arguing about your past things. And it's like, I did have to get to the point, like, we were broke up. You can't be mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But at the time,
it took a little
pissed.
bit getting there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know what I mean? And I can understand that too. That's why I always kept it real, because I don't like being lied to. I don't like being deceived. It's not a good feeling. You feel like a fucking fool. You know what I mean? You feel a lot of shit. So I don't like causing someone else to feel a discomfort I don't like doing myself.
10-10, Pammy's right about that. You do have to forgive yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I had to definitely
work on.
Because it was like, I was getting...
Might have looked easy, but
I was getting, like, forgiven more from Kellz than I was forgiving myself. She's like, dude, back off, son.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're killing yourself. Stop.
And even he would say, how can you be so... It's not that I'm being so forgiving, but I can't watch you beat yourself down over something that...
Fuck. In
the grand scheme of things,
we're still there. I just clicked something.
It wasn't that much for you to have to do that. You know what I mean? But if that's what you needed, that's what you needed. But you can't crush yourself and then try to build that back up.
Yeah, it took me fucking...
Some people rip themselves apart too much.
Took me a while to feel like I was myself again.
Mm-hmm.
But make sure you, 10-10, drop your link again, sis. Appreciate everybody rocking out with us tonight, too. CookinWitKellz extended episode Q&A. We went a little longer than usual.
I didn't realize it's even 8:30.
Yeah, hour and a half. No, I'm enjoying it. We're having a good convo.
We usually do. This is why we do these. You know, I don't mind telling you guys if you guys want to know, you know?
I mean, listen, I'd rather be transparent because a lot of y'all were around and might have heard fucking up and down information. I like to be truthful about it. Ain't no one going to create a narrative on me that ain't true.
Exactly.
Like, if I got to tell, like, accept this blame and do, no, we're going to get the facts out. We're going to get the facts out. You ain't going to be out here acting like I talked to you.
You're not going to be directing the narrative.
Whirlwind romance, and I talked to you inappropriately once. Like, no, not even in trouble for you. It's something else, dummy. Like, you know. There's definitely weirdos there.
Oh, definitely. So you guys got to be careful.
People will take something and blow it out of proportion. Like I said, a lot of what the internet knew was lie. Not lie, but
exaggerated.
Upon. Yeah, it took a fact and exaggerated the fuck out of it. That's, yeah, exactly. Yo, Coco. Pam, it's not easy to be dishonest. It's embarrassing. But I gotta do what I gotta do. Thursday, we appreciate you. But you know, that's just in me, it's like talking to you guys about it is like I'm more towards redeeming myself, you know, for me and for you. Not to say to redeem myself to y'all, just to say my self-redemption and shit. Feel better about myself. So I said I never lied about it. I was always truthful. I came to everybody with facts.
He never lied to me. He never tried to hide it. He never did.
Told you information you didn't know, actually.
Yeah. He's actually told me things that could probably get him in more trouble had he not told me.
Even with that whole situation. That whole situation, I told you, like,
Exactly.
This is a misdirect, but this was happening, so I'm on for this, you know. But you live and you learn. Like, shit don't come with a handbook.
I don't know, you was wrong for both, but
Yeah.
I get exactly what you're saying.
Yo, Yankee's my guy. I got mad love for Yankee. Gina said, y'all rock this something different, chat. Thank you for sharing. Tam, forward the nudes. She's telling Pammy. Yeah, V. She's going live now. I interviewed her 3 weeks ago, a month ago. The interview is still up on my channel, the Dirty Kenzo, guys. Check it out. We had a ball. We're going to be doing another one. We're going to try to get a women's panel together. I'll be the only man. But some of the names you guys have grown to love, you know, in the community. So we're still working on that. Got to get the contract straight. Please make sure you guys are hitting that like button. I don't say that. I don't think I said that yet. Sub if you haven't. Share if you can. You want to buy Kellz a cupcake? The information's right there. Don't forget Murph at 4:20 tomorrow. Nostalgic breakfast on Sunday. And this Tuesday, Convos will be premiering
at 8 p.m. I'm sure you guys will see stuff for it before then, so you guys are reminded.
Tam said she'll probably go live tomorrow. She's going to do a Q&A as well.
Good, you should. That way people can get questions out. And like I said, if you don't want to answer, you just don't just ignore it. That's what I do if I don't want to answer something.
We love Pammy.
Yes, we do.
Fucking hair is driving me crazy.
Breezy stopping in to say hi.
Haley said, Gina, yes, this was a great live, made for a nice change. That's a fact. Yeah, I had a great time. Stopping in to say hi, taking a break for a little, but still watching. Appreciate you, Breezy. Yankee, your curve game crazy. Don't be friend zoning me, Victoria. She said, are you crazy, Haley? Victoria, he's the male version of me. We'd kill each other. Yes, ma'am, Gina, 4:20 tomorrow. Yeah, Yankee is one of a kind.
Now, don't forget, tomorrow will be a little different for him, too, because he might not be able to talk, but everything else will still.
Yeah, the music will still be there. Yeah, definitely to the chat. Great energy in the chat tonight, too.
You guys are awesome as always.
You guys have any more questions? Feel free. Just trying to see here. I guess we'll go to 9. iTalk is on at 9. Let's think. Yeah. Make sure you guys are checking out iTalk as well. Ladies of iTalk, just great people. Their lives are great vibes. They deal with no bullshit. I do know some of our, quote, enemies do go there. I don't bring it there. If you don't want to go because they're there, I fully understand. Like saying, I won't come there because this person's there. I get that. But they couldn't bother you there. Like they know not to pull that shit there. And like I said, I could go in there and be like, this person did this on the internet. Are you aware of that? That is not my style. They want to find out what this motherfucker did. It's out there. You can find it out. You put in his name, and his name's been in many titles, linked to many words. So, you know.
We can always find things out.
Murphy Empire, thank you for being you and let me be part of your journey together. I love you. Victoria, that was sweet. Thank you.
That is sweet.
It jumped. I'm trying to put it up. There we go. Gina said, what's for dinner? I don't think we figured it out.
No, we didn't. It's 8:30.
Well, because I didn't get home till fucking dinner time.
And I slept till like 4. I don't even know what time I fell asleep. It was after 12.
Yeah, V, we miss you. You better bring your ass around more. Dio True. Tam, we would fit you right here. She said, I love being on the couch, guys. Right in the middle.
We got room.
And then we'll squeeze you like this. Yeah, but yeah, V, it's oh, you're always a sweetheart. I love that. But Victoria goes to iTalk as well. Brother Rich,
I think
Kenny.
that's where I saw her at first.
A couple of familiar faces will pop up. Just
Mhm.
when you go in, just say, hey, Murph and Kellz told me to come. They're fucking awesome people. They'll accept you right away. They'll say, all right, no problem. But yeah, I like their lives. It's topics. It's good vibes. Any bullshit, they check it right away. You know what I mean? So it's what we all hope for. When
The
we,
ladies too, they have good topics.
Mhm.
They come up with good questions to respond to. They respond to the chat, and they play games.
Let's give
I like that.
why don't everybody here give our sister Haley the biggest salute. She is here with us right now at 1:35 a.m. UK time. People don't realize that here in America, the way our UK family rides for us sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
completely
it's midnight here, it's 5 a.m. there.
Yeah.
So just remember, 5 hours difference. So if you're like, Haley, you're going to bed, it's 10 o'clock. She's like, no, it's 3. Like,
She's 5 hours in the future.
She's in the future. But yeah, Haley found out we had the Patreon, became a member that day. Like, it's Haley's just a sweetheart. But like I said, to show the support she does for everyone and being 5 hours ahead, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Becky, science.
Because nobody does stop to
Streets
think
of
about
Scotland. That. Gary Smith. I'm trying to think of everybody from over there. Gary Smith don't pop up all the time. He comments. He don't come in the live chats.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll comment all over my shit. Alan.
Yeah, Alan. I haven't seen him in a while.
Seen him somewhere. Can't remember.
Last I remember was King Troll.
Mac Means, maybe? Something like
maybe.
That. Oh, easy. We got some Oreos. Well, we had British Bee. I ain't heard that name in a while. Haley said, I hate when I miss you guys live. No, we appreciate it. We like when you're here, so. We like when all you guys are here.
Mm-hmm. We have fun.
Yankee said, definitely appreciate the discussion. Great show. Maybe next time we could get some cake. Yeah, next week we'll be back to cooking. Oh, don't forget. Is it next week?
What?
Yeah. Next week will be CookinWitKellz giveaway for the month. Next Thursday. Don't miss next Thursday of CookinWitKellz and 420. Both giveaways for January will be next week.
Mm-hmm.
So I almost forgot. I forgot to say it last time.
Oh.
So next week, next Thursday and Friday will be our giveaways for the month.
Yeah, we do the monthly giveaway thing.
V saying when we go on, she's getting the kids ready for bed and all, so she hates to be like in between.
Mm-hmm. Oh, please, I'll be doing that. I'll be at work doing something, but it's still playing in the background. Sometimes, depending on who it is, I turn it down, but.
We appreciate you guys. Chuck said I met a lot of great people and channels through Kellz and Rick. Chuck, you don't know how many people here I brought in. And even the ones I didn't directly bring in, it was like being a part of the collective brought them in.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pammy, hey Pammy, come over here and check this out. That's why I was telling
Me
Mom.
and her were just talking about.
I was telling Mom, I said, you got to watch Morals Over Money when he goes live, because that's where we all met.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's where
A lot of us came in there.
Look, it's fucking dope. I loved it. I said that though. I think I was talking to my dad about it, and I said, you can tell we're transparent. We have our fucking like you can tell I'm not lying about who I am and you. It's like we brought your uncle and my mother into the community. You don't do that if you're lying, Our
siblings,
we're not here every time Chuck's on. Mm-hmm. He's made his connections. He don't need us to be there. So what happens? Places
we're not.
So what happens the time they come in and go, Chuck, is Murph a painter? And he goes, what? Murph's a fucking dietitian. You can't. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't control the lie at all points. You wouldn't bring in a family member because you can't control it. Exactly. I bring in my mother. How the fuck can I control it?
You could dispute anything.
Everything.
Even me. I see you on a more day-to-day basis, so.
Yeah, I said, Pammy, why don't you come over here and check this out? You already know, Yankee. He said, I can't upset my bro. We wolfed that. Day freaking one, Sam. That's a fact.
Real one since day one.
Real one since day one. A1 like steak sauce. Let's roll this doobie. Kellz will be right back.
I'll be right back.
You don't have to run.
Yes, I do.
Oh, maybe on the way there. Should I go watch her in the bathroom, y'all, since you were asking earlier? So what is everybody's plans for the rest of the week? Tim, I know everybody getting me fucking in the mood for cake too. Mom will be happy to see all the love. She fucks with all y'all. She loves you guys too. I'm so tired. I think I'm fighting off a cold. I worked today I got up at 7, I think. I went in at like 9, and then get home till 6:45. And my old ass ain't used to them days no more. I used to work, what the fuck was it? 16 hours a day. 15, 16. Start at 5 a.m. I wasn't getting done till like fucking 8, 9 o'clock at night. That was right before Chuck moved. Or right after.
He wants me to go hunt a giant boar.
A what?
I want you to go hunt a giant boar.
A giant boar?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Because he's your son.
It's gloomy here today too, 10. Fucking weather. It's been this way for a few days.
When I woke up, it was raining. It wasn't raining yesterday, was it? I don't think so.
Yeah, but it was the other day. What was it? Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Because remember, my knee was killing me all day. It
was
wasn't
still
raining.
wet
It was
outside
overcast.
when I came home.
Yeah, it was overcast. I tried sleeping fucking good last night, and I couldn't.
Last night he was snoring.
I told him congested.
Which he never does. That's how I knew something was up. Him and his fracking immune system.
It's fucking joint ripped. The fuck? Why are you making that noise?
Because I wanna.
Oh, maybe I want to fucking kick your ass.
Maybe you do.
Oh, I do.
But are you gonna?
I said maybe. Chuck, turn your screen off. You don't want to see this.
Oh, yeah,
Shame,
'cause
shame,
he's
shame.
never heard us.
Shame, shame, shame. I'm not a domestic violencer. Look at my fucking hand, dude.
Haley,
Look at
no,
this.
I didn't need to.
Look at this. All these little fucking stabs. Some
Really,
fucking
well,
sheet
that's a
metal.
big one.
Yeah, right here, all
Side
there.
here.
Well, no,
That
the
looks like
fucking
a
hands
scrape
hurt.
on the side of your finger.
No, Kellz didn't light a candle.
I only had to pee.
She ran to the pisser.
I had to waz.
She was in the pisser. She dropped some kids off at the poo.
No, I didn't have to drop any kids off at the poop.
The jacuzzi.
Why that shit ain't hot?
Toxic waste.
I used to have a toilet where they put the hot water in it instead of the cold.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
It was alright in the winter.
Man, the milkman. Behind the bar.
But I don't know why they did it either.
Does Murph and Kellz fuck with behind the bar?
Yeah, we fucking.
You're goddamn right.
Baby.
No, it's you're goddamn right. Is the answer we were looking for.
Spite and me.
Fuck. And do you, buddy?
Is that an invitation?
Ooh, we're taking this to OnlyFans. Also, for the Patreon members, we will be doing something exclusive for you guys very soon. We don't want you paying for nothing.
He will be.
No, we will be.
I'm just messing with you.
But yeah, I do want to do something.
Whereabouts are your
Exclusive.
whereabouts?
Yo, I seen the one day, this girl, she's a way big YouTuber. You know, there was like fucking 8,000 people in the live chat. But whoever was moderating the chat, like whatever wrench behind the scenes, it went regular, then it went subs only, then it went members only, and it said, we'll open the chat back up at 15,000 likes. And they were at like 12.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's a great way. Like, it's just little tricks I was
What
learning.
if it doesn't go that way and you can't open the chat back up?
Yeah, but Wednesday, I love your show. And who you calling Wednesday? Yankee, I came to CookinWitKellz with the munchies and left with a wifey. She had a wee-wee
you
on the
never know
phone.
what you get.
She had a wee-wee on the phone. Isn't it?
In it.
What you gonna do, yeah? Shut the fuck up, right?
That's God.
Isn't it? Doobie time.
Like that shit.
Wait a second, hold on. What did Tap say that you thought she said that, V? V said, Tam, I thought you just said Coke would help. This is why I can't chat with wet hands.
You never know. It just might.
Ah, okay, Thursday. Thank you. Okay. I forgot I just asked the question.
Right.
Maine said, hey, Wednesday, I like your Netflix show. I'm like, you call it's Thursday. Thursday said, hey, you used to call me Tuesday. Hey, Pamela, I'm Idris Elba. How you doing, love? Hello, Poppet. Hello, Poppet. Where's my fucking light?
Well, that's like the second time I heard you say that.
Hey! Macarena. Ooh, that ain't a lighter, girl.
That is.
Wow. I think the cutest couple is me and a piece of cake. And I didn't even get a piece of cake. I would like a piece of cake. That's
like a piece of cake.
That's my stapler. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
He's a dick. Don't listen to him.
Man. No. No, man. No, man. I'm like,
I really hope you're kidding.
I'm like, I don't know if he's joking.
Haley, we did start Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
And then for some reason we stopped, and now we can't remember what we saw.
We stopped because it made me want to watch Boardwalk Empire.
And we did watch Boardwalk Empire, but now we're done Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, we started watching it.
And we also watched The Sopranos.
There was something else we were supposed to start. Can't remember. Maine. That would get taken off IG though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd also like to debate, I think, the second cutest couple on YouTube is Maine and Sweet Tea.
Yeah.
He said he thought it was Tommy and Mark. I put them in a close third. Maine and Sweet Tea. And most of that is Sweet Tea. Most, if not all.
I'm telling you, Sweet Tea should be there with a tambourine when Maine's doing his on the treadmill, John. I think that
just to give him the inspiration.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yo, I love her fucking energy.
He
with
won't
that
be able to
tambourine.
stop if she's back there with the tambourine.
Maine, as my man LeVar Burton would say, take your word on it. Well, he said you don't have to take it. Boardwalk Empire is on HBO.
It's a show.
It takes place during the 20s and 30s in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
And some in Chicago, but mainly in
But it
New
has
Jersey.
like all the old mobsters are in that. Lucky Luciano, Al Rothstein, Meyer Lansky. Yeah, exactly.
Even Al Pacino. I mean,
now I don't know.
Jesus Christ, I said Al Pacino.
I don't know.
Capone.
I don't know about you, Haley, because I know the UK does shit different. Like you guys get Walking Dead through like HBO or something like that. So
And look at their Shameless versus ours.
yeah, well, they started it. The one we had was
which was, you know, phenomenal for them. Most of the time it's
The Office was the same way. You know who the cutest couple is? My balls.
would you classify them as cute? I was kind of thinking you didn't like anything in that area, cast it as cute.
I could say it, you can't.
Why can't I say it? At least I say it and it's actually cute. You say it and it's not really.
If you say it's cute, it's demeaning. If I say I got cute balls, we all know that's a lie. No one has cute balls.
Hence why you never heard me say it.
Oh, look at them little balls. There's your little pinch.
Oh, I don't think you'd want me
Let
to
me pinch
do
your
that.
cheek. Let me pinch your cheek.
Let me cuff you.
I am not getting tired. I'm getting stoned.
For once.
Man, how the fuck do you know so much about You may have missed it because you just came in. We didn't eat dinner yet. I got home from work late, so we didn't figure out what we're doing yet.
We still don't know what we're doing yet.
Probably just order something.
It's the way it is.
Chuck, he's good. I can hear him upstairs. He's up there
He's
gaming
up there
with his
talking.
homies.
He was messing with me when I went up there, but
Adair said, Murph, do you pay for the instruments or the musician on your tunes? I could actually show you.
yeah, now we can.
My phone's drawer.
Ow.
Sorry. I could show you.
Let him ease his way on up there.
It's opening. All right, so you go right here to buy music, projects. Here's the projects. And the recordings. So let's see.
So basically, he does it on his phone, but he can buy packs.
But yeah, I can
in
buy
there.
new packs and stuff. So I'll make a new project for you guys. Let's unplug that headphone. Check. All right. I was making sure we weren't going to get feedback. So they're packs. Is it working? Check. Yeah, that's not going to work. Check. All right. So it'll give me different bass lines. You can pick different ones here. And then after that, right here on the side, you have an effects button. This little thing here is how you change the notes. So you see it's all A's, but I can change it. A's, C's, D's. So I do that as well. Each quarter, I'll add every instrument, and then you start a next page. And you go to the next page, do the same, change some things. So I do it all that way. They are loops, but I'm manipulating them to make them mine. You know, changing the note structure, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no
That's
musicians.
why it takes them a bit.
Well, I'm trying to master them too, so the sound quality is somewhat decent.
Now, when he's recording, it takes a little bit because if he gets a notification before he's done, sometimes it comes up in the recording, so he has to redo it.
Yeah, that has happened where the text sound comes through. But yeah, that's a cool way to do it. But I could I'm working on getting some instruments though. I'm gonna get a bass and I'm gonna get a drums. Dude was playing guitar in the house next door to where I was working. We had to cut through there to do something. I was like, I'll put my drums right there. He had this whole big ass fucking like living room, but they live on the second floor up. It's like they don't even use the first floor, so it was like a family room, I guess.
Yeah,
He's
maybe.
jamming out with his guitar. I mean, he had a set of drums over there. I am not tired. I am not a lightweight, Pamela. I will not go to sleep all night now. Yo, Kellz better never pinch my balls. Never. Thanks for asking over there. I appreciate that.
He's talking about Freddy Krueger.
But yeah, it torments me because I got to master. You know, I got to do the levels so it's not blowing your fucking ears out and shit.
And if it's not perfect, it's not coming out. So
Yeah. I mean, that's why none of the stuff's out yet. They're getting close.
he's a perfectionist.
Yeah, no, but I don't want to put it out and then you'd be like, oh, what's that? Or someone that knows what to look for is like timing golf. You know, so.
I get it. If you're gonna do
But
it,
hey,
do
man,
it right.
I had a fucking blast. We're about to hit 2 hours. So we're gonna fall back because we do gotta eat. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. And make sure you show some other creators some love if they go live tonight. You know, as I said on 420 last week, and as Maine's promo always says, you know, $2, it makes me feel like it's worth it. And that's, you know, for content creators, that's what just you commenting and being in, that's what it does for us. It tells us, you know, you're glad to be there. So we are always glad to talk to you guys, our fucking amazing community. Tara, salute. But yeah, Donnie, I will be live tomorrow, guys, 420. Again, I may be at work. If it's today, I didn't get home till fucking 7:30. So I will have the music playing. I just won't be able to do my segues, intros, shit like that. But the show will still be there. Gonna have some Childish Gambino, some A$AP Rocky, some Danny Brown, maybe some Action Bronson. Got some bangers on deck. That's a fact. Yeah, you guys are awesome. We had a fucking great time with you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Great questions. Thank you to all of you. Like I said, we were going to do like a questions, hang out. And actually it went smoother than not expected, where it's always smooth, but it went smooth. 2 hours.
It did, because I didn't realize that much time it even been.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow. And we'll play some outros and we'll come right back to say bye.
follow me. Come, 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 follow me.
Often imitated, never duplicated. Dirty Kenzo production.
All right, guys. That is the intro for the new show Combos. I just wanted to show it to you guys. We will see you next Thursday. Giveaway. Don't miss it. You got to stay. You got to stay there the whole show.
Yeah,
Make
because
sure
you
you
never
make-
know.
Make sure you make your peas and poops. You better make your peas and poops first. Because you can't leave. You're here
Make your
forever.
peas and pounds.
You can't
Yeah.
leave. You're here forever. With that being said, guys, once again, Cooking with Kellz brought to you by Dirty Kenzo Productions. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, and sharing. Make
All
sure
that
you're
shit.
subscribing to the Dirty Kenzo as well. Your favorite channel bringing you multiple shows. And our favorite sister station, Cooking with Kellz. With that being said, please subscribe to all these great content creators in the chat. They show us so much love and appreciation, and we want to give that back to them 20-fold. So with that being said, I am Murph. I'll leave you to Kellz for a word. Be classy.
Remember, guys, if you want to see something specific, you can always leave it in the comment section of this or any Cooking with Kellz video,
Or even mine.
or even his. Yeah, we get to them pretty fast, so we'll get to use too.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it.
Murph at 4:20 p.m. tomorrow. Even if I'm not there, you should be. Peace, y'all. Love. Peace. That didn't work right. So, peace.
Bye.
Much better.
Come, follow me, come, follow me. 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 This international. This international. This international. This international.